X.
The new Impreza hasn't got off to the best of starts. When we first drove it at the end of last year, we bemoaned Subaru's radical new styling policy to make an anonymous hatchback. Even the sporty WRX version that followed didn't blow us away. Where was the renegade spirit or eye-widening performance of old? Hopefully, this will change things.
It's the long-awaited WRX STI, the all-guns-blazing, full-fat version which petrolheads the world over have been dying to get their hands on.
Now the anonymous hatchback has some special stage styling to grab your attention by the lapels. And once it's got you in its grip, it shouts another reason to pay attention: the price. It costs £25,000, 1,600 quid less than the old model. It's also slightly lighter, but strangely, the 2.5-litre turbo engine isn't as thrilling as you'd expect a 155-mile-an-hour car to be.
It just doesn't seem to have the 300 horsepower that was promised. Open the throttle and not much really happens until you're up in the higher rev band, and it's just not going anywhere. Tangent corner, you've got quite a bit of body roll followed by understeer, and then, oh, in comes all the stability controls and takes that away from you.
In standard form, the car is pretty tame, but the STI comes with a set of controls that let you unleash the beast within. For starters, you'll want the so-called Sport Sharp mode.
And all of a sudden, your turbo's kicking in, the torque is maximised, and you've finally got the engine performance you're expecting. And now, you can understand how this Subaru gets to 60 in just 4.8 seconds.
You can control the centre differential as well, which determines how much the rear wheels are allowed to spin, and comes with 3 presets: Auto, Minus and Plus. To really test it properly and find out whether the STI has regained the Impreza's rally car cred, or if it's just a gimmick that doesn't really work, we're going to have to get wet. With the settings designed to improve traction on low grip surfaces, the effects of Auto Plus and Minus are best tested when it gets slippy.
Now, hopefully on this big wet roundabout, I'll be able to demonstrate those differences. In normal auto mode, the car's quite nice and neutral. If I switch it to Auto Plus, staying on the same sort of throttle, and now the front pushes a bit wider as I put the power in. There's a bit more understeer. Go to Auto Minus, straight away the nose of the car tucked into the apex of the corner, the back's been loosened up.
It's all quite subtle stuff, and unless you adapt the way you drive to complement each diff setting, the car will still do things you wouldn't expect.
So even though I've got this diff fully tight, I can still get lift off oversteer.
Not quite the four-wheel drive grip you'd hope for.
So, as I said, it doesn't really affect the handling that much. This is all very much a bit of understeer here, a bit of differential there, and then a bit of oversteer there, and then you're that way. It's actually quite hard to be consistent with this system, sideways one way and sideways the other. It's hard work, I tell you. You think this is easy.
It's maybe equipped like a computer console, but none of the settings had a radical enough effect to transform a rather soft road car into a sharp-edged track machine. This latest Impreza has yet to reach the exciting heights of its iconic predecessor.